All righty, so let's just take our feet, root them to the floor. Shoulders drop down. Take a moment here just to drop your chin, maybe close your eyes. Just to make sure that you feel in the right place, that you know what, just kind of remind yourself what brings you to your mat this morning, and make sure everyone's muted before. All right, good. All right. Let's start by just taking our arms out to the side and reaching them up to the sky. Exhale, just let them float right back down. Do a couple more times. Inhale, arms reaching all the way up. Exhale, pressing them all the way back down. 2 more times, reaching out. Inhale, reach out. Exhale, bring them down. And then 1 more time. Inhale, reaching up. And this time I want you to just bow forward. Nice and easy, flat back, come all the way down. As you hang, bend those knees a little bit. Give them a couple bounces. Let the head shake out. Kind of wiggle the shoulders, everything. Fantastic. And then like a rag doll, push down with the feet and let everything start to rise back up. Lifting the shoulders towards the ears, pushing them back behind you and putting them down. Fantastic. Step to the small end of your mat as we just warm up our body with a couple sun salutations. Inhale, arms reach to the sky. Exhale, pull the elbows down and open the heart. Inhale, push the arms back up. Exhale, open wide and bow forward. Inhale, rise halfway. Exhale, fold back down. Soften the knees, root to rise all the way back up, and hands right to the heart. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, elbows pull down. We're really going to open that heart, rise all the way back up and fold all the way back down. Inhale, half fold. Exhale, touch down, step back with the right foot, then the left foot, plank pose. Take a moment in plank pose to take a breath. Exhale, drop the knees, and then let the hips, the belly, the chest come down. Inhale, come up to a little baby cobra. Exhale, touch down, slide the hands back, push all the way up to full cobra. Tuck the toes underneath you, downward facing dog. Breathe in and breathe out. Step the right foot forward, then the left, rise halfway, fold back down, send the feet to the floor as you lift and rise up, and exhale, hands to heart. Go again, inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, pull the elbows down and fall back. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, bow forward. Inhale, half fold. Exhale, touch down, left foot steps back, and then right. Stay right there in plank pose. Breathe in. And exhale, lower, either drop the knees or take your first chaturanga. Inhale, the cobra, and exhale, down dog. Breathe in and breathe out. Fantastic. Take the left foot forward. Now the right. Rise halfway and fold back down. Root to rise. This time as the hands come together, tip over to the right hand side. Come back to center, big breath. Exhale, tip over to the left-hand side. And then inhale, rise to center. And exhale, hands slide to the heart. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, bow forward. Inhale, rise halfway. Exhale, step back to plank, 1 breath and plank. And exhale, lower. Inhale to cobra. And exhale, down dog. Right foot comes forward as you spin the back heel, rise to warrior 1. And then simply open up to warrior 2. Inhale, peaceful warrior. And exhale, hands touch the mat. Step back to plank pose. 1 breath in plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale the cobra. And exhale, down dog. Left foot comes forward. Spin the back heel, rise to warrior 1. Hit 1 breath right here, and then exhale, open. Inhale to peaceful warrior, and then exhale, hands touch down, step back to plank. 1 breath in plank, and exhale, lower. Inhale the cobra, and exhale, down dog. Breathe in and breathe out. Step forward with the right foot, left foot, rise halfway, fold back down, root to rise, and bring hands back to the heart. Just one more time. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, pull the elbows down, open the heart. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, bow forward. Inhale, half fold. Exhale, touch down, left foot, right foot back, plank pose. One breath in plank. Exhale, lower. Inhale to cobra. Exhale, down dog. Starting with the left foot, come up with the left, then the back heel, right to warrior one. Open up to warrior two. Inhale, peaceful warrior. Exhale, hands touch down, step back to plank. One breath in plank, and exhale, lower. Inhale the cobra. Exhale, down dog. This time, right foot comes forward. Rise to warrior one, and open up to warrior two. Inhale, peaceful warrior, and exhale, touch down, step back to plank. Take one breath in plank, and exhale, lower. Inhale the cobra, and exhale, down dog. Stay here in down dog this time, 3 breaths. As you root your hands, your feet, you lift the hips high, stick out the head, enjoy your down dog. Fantastic. Breathe in, breathe out. One more time. Fantastic. Step the left foot forward. Now the right. Rise halfway. Fold back down. And then slowly root to rise all the way up. Hands come together. Tip over to the left-hand side. Back into center. And over to the right-hand side. And back to the center. And glide the hands to the heart. Step back with a foot that will allow you to face your light weights. And take a breath, big breath in, and exhale, bow forward. This time we will pick up those weights and roll to stand. Remember through the practice today to switch those weights whenever you need them, ditch them if you need them. Our standard nice little warm up for that upper body. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, turn the right toe to the right wall, spin the back heel, pull the weights down for 4, and for 3, and for 2, one more. Now pull them down and then pull them into each other for 1, and for 2, and for 3, and for 4, and now push them up and pull them down and pull them in and open up. Push them up, pull them down, pull them in and open. Push them up, pull them down, pull them in and open once more. Push them up, pull them down, pull them in and open. Push to center, turn both toes to face forward and slowly fold forward. Stay here, breathe in and breathe out. Fantastic. Roll to stand. Inhale, arms reach up, turn the left toe towards that left wall, pull down for 4, and for 3, and for 2, and for 1. This time pull down and then pull in. Here we go for 1, and for 2, and for 3, and for 4. Now pull them all the way up and down, pull them in and open. Push up, pull down, pull in and open. Push up, pull it down, pull in. One more. Push up, down, pull in and open. Turn back to the center and slowly fold all the way back down. Flat back right here. Weights are right under your shoulders. Pull them to your shoulders for 8, for 7, for 6, for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, and then for 1. Release the weights to the floor, head down, hands on the top of the weights. Keeping your left hand on the weight, pick up the right, soft elbow, pull it out to the side, and then push it through. Pull it out to the side, and push it through. Pull it out to the side and push it through. This time out to the side and move right into a full twister, stacking the best you can. Hold right here. Breathe in and breathe out. Bring the weight back down, root it to the floor and switch sides. Soft elbow, pull it out to the side, push it through. Out to the side and push it through. Out to the side and push it through. And out to the side. This time pull it all the way out and take your twist and hold right here. Stacking the best you can, pushing down, finding space. One more breath. And bring the weight back down. Bringing both weights in your hands, soften the elbows, keep them soft as you pull them out wide for 8, for 7, for 6, for 5, for 4, for 3, and for 2, and then for 1. Slowly rise to stand, pulling the toes out wide and the heels in. Pull the weights to your chin as you squat for 8, for 7, for 6, for 5, for 4, and for 3, and for 2, and then 1 more. Stay nice and tall. Bring both weights to center, up shoulder height. Open them out wide and bring them down. Go again. Up slow, open wide, and lower down. Up slow, open wide, and lower down. Once more. Up slow, open wide, and now we'll take them out wide first. So out wide, bring them to center, and lower slow. Out wide, bring them to center, and lower slow. Out wide, bring them to center, and lower slow. And out wide, bring them to center, and lower slow. This time just out wide right here. Flip the weights to face the sky, and then the floor, and then the sky, and then the floor, and then the sky, and the floor, and the sky. This time the sky, and hold, curl them in, right here and press, right here and press, right here and press, and here and press. We have 4 more. Here's 4, here's 3, here's 2, and then 1 more. We're going to create small circles backwards, just 4, for 3, for 2, and now forward, for 4, for 3, for 2, and for 1. Bring them overhead and halfway down. Overhead and halfway down. Feel the fatigue in those shoulders, those upper arms. 2 more, and down, and 1 more. All the way up. This time, all the way down. Well done. Back to those pull-ups and squats for 8, for 7, for 6, for 5, for 4, and for 3, and for 2, and then for 1. Bring them out halfway and bend the elbows. Drop the right one down halfway and up, left one halfway and up. Right one down, halfway. Rotator cuffs here. Be careful, not too heavy a weights for this movement, for these gentle muscles. Take it down and up, and down and up. 1 more each way, and only if you're comfortable at the same time. For 4, and for 3, and for 2, and for 1. Push up to the sky and all the way down. Fantastic. Preparing for triangle pose. Take the right toe out and glide it down, taking the weight right to the heel. Other weight, bring it up. Very good. All right, now we've done this. So I want you to, instead of leaning forward, I find myself doing that, pull back and stack. Straighten out that front leg the best you can. Now lower slow, pull up right here. For 3, for 2, last one, push it to the sky and go again. Lower slow, pull for 1 and for 2 and lift it up. And lower slow, pull 1, pull 2 and lift, and 1 more time. Lower slow, pull 1, pull 2, pull 3 and lift. This time bring that top weight all the way down. Straddle that right foot with both of your weights and turn your back foot so you're comfortable and your hips are square. Straight leg. Feel the long stretch in the hamstring. Pull the hip back, pull the chest forward. You've got this. And now moving right into a revolved triangle, keeping that left hand down, pick the weight up in your right hand and lift it to the sky. Bring it back down. Walking forward with the weights, one step at a time, step in with the back foot and come one more time. Lift that back leg halfway up. You've got this. All right, touch down and up for 8, for 7, for 6, for 5, for 4, for 3, and for 2, and then holding it up on the last one, half moon pose, weight or no weight, you choose. Turning towards your left side, towards the front, and hold. Fantastic. Bring the weight back down, walk it back, and then step all the way back. Bring the weights all the way up, rise to warrior 1, open up to warrior 2, and then rise to center and all the way back down. Fantastic. Other side, triangle first. So turn that left toe out, just glide into your pose. So head of the weight goes down at the heel, the top arm reaches up. Everything is stacked and open. Very good. Starting our rows, drop it down slow, pull up for 3, for 1, for 2 on the last one, bring it back up. Go again, lower it slow, pull 1, pull 2, 3, and lift. Go down slow, pull 1, pull 2, pull 3, and lift. And last time, bring it down and pull 1 and 2 and 3 and hold. Fantastic. Lower it down slow and straddle that left side. Turn that back foot in, square the hips. Take a moment here to just pay attention to that beautiful stretch of the hamstring. So pull that right hip back just a little bit. Fantastic. And then softening the knees, step it forward. And one more time as you lift up that back leg. Flex your foot and let's drop that hip towards the floor. Drop 8 times, for 8, for 7, for 6, for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2. Last one, hold, half moon pose. Weight or no weight, you choose. Little unstable, that's good. Flex your back foot, allow everything to turn. Pull that belly in. And then bring the hand back down slowly. Rotate back, step back. Come into warrior 1, arms reach up. Open up to warrior 2, and then press back to the center. And then bring everything back into a fold. Fantastic. Release your weights. Let your hands, your elbows bend and your head come closer to the floor. Walk your hands past you towards the back side of your mat. Crawling your fingertips, engaging your core and lifting the hips high. You've got this. Fantastic. Walking the hands back into center. Take a side lunge either way. Just go one way and drop the hip and hold. Doesn't matter, we're going both ways, so it doesn't matter which way you go first. And then move over to the other side. So just take your time as you move over. Sink and hold. And then bring yourself right back to the center. Fantastic. Bring the hands to the waist, the chin to the chest. Bring yourself upright into standing pose and bring your feet together. Fantastic. Let's go ahead and take our tree pose, balance pose. So starting with the right, root the left down, find your posture upright and tall. Remember that supporting leg is really going to do the work here to press to center. So find the tree pose that works best for you today. This big toe that you're lifting is trying to face the insole of that foot. It's important that you take your time and you focus. Beautiful. Pull the shoulders back, tuck the hips under a little bit. Pull the back of your top leg towards the back of the room. You've got this. And slowly let the arms grow up and open. Got this. Hold right here for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, for 1. Slowly bring the hands back down. We are not done. Move your hand to the leg and cross it over the supporting leg and have a seat. So here's where you can just go as deep as you can, bringing your arms to rest on that leg, hands at heart, wherever you want to go, or fingertips reaching for the floor. And then slowly begin to stand and release your foot back to the mat. Well done. All right, get that little standing ankle, a little bit of release, and now prepare for the other side. So tree pose on the other side. Once again, as you come into tree pose, that supporting leg is rooted deep. Our shoulders roll back and our hips tuck under, like you're just kind of pulling them into your hip bones up into your rib cage, hands at the heart. Then when you're ready, let's let that tree grow. And the branches open. Hold right here for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, and for 1. Bringing the hands back down. Take your leg and cross it over the other and sit down. Take it. You have to touch down and regain your balance, go there. It doesn't matter. And then just go wherever your body is letting you go today. Kind of explore a little bit, see if it will let you go a little deeper. And then begin to stand and place that foot back down. Well done. Reach for your ball. If you do not have a ball, you can opt for a lightweight. Placing the ball in your left hand, slide your right foot out, toes pointing out. So just follow me here. Bringing the knee and ball to touch. 8 and 7 and 6 and 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Slowly tip it over and let that leg hover off the floor for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, for 1. Come back to center and switch and prepare. Let's go for 8, for 7, for 6, for 5, for 4, for 3, and for 2. And then we'll tip it over. Bring that left foot to a hover and hold right here for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, for 1. Come back to the center and switch one more round. Let's go for 8, for 7, for 6, for 5, for 4, for 3, and for 2, and for 1. Slowly tip it over and lift that right leg off the floor for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, for 1. Return to center, switch last time. Let's go for 8, for 7, for 6, for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, and for 1. Tipping it over, lifting that left foot off the floor. Hold right here for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, for 1. Rise to center and bring that ball down. Just turn vertical on your mat. Stepping the right foot back, I lunge, reach the ball forward. Now pull the ball to your left hip as you dip for 1, for 2, for 3, for 4, for 5, for 6, for 7, And for 8, step forward, step the left foot back. We continue for 8, for 7, for 6, for 5, for 4, for 3, and for 2, and for 1. Step it forward, arms reach up, tip over to the right. Come to center, tip over to the left, and come to center, and slowly pull the ball to center. Well done. Placing the ball on the floor, step forward, prepare with heavy weights now. So inhale, arms reaching up. Exhale, bow forward. Inhale, rise halfway. Let's take a vinyasa flow first. Step back with the right foot, left foot, plank pose. Take a breath in, exhale, lower. Inhale to cobra, exhale, down dog. All right, just adding on here, come forward to a plank and take a side plank, knee or leg, straight legs to the right hand side. Hold right here for 4, for 3, for 2, for 1, touch down, hips up, hips back. Breathe in, breathe out. Step forward, rise halfway, fold back down, root to rise, and hands to heart center. One more time, inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, open wide and bow forward. Inhale, rise halfway. Exhale, step back with the left foot and then the right to plank pose. Take 1 breath in plank and exhale, knees or chaturanga. Inhale to cobra and exhale, down dog. Inhale, drift to plank and find side plank towards the left-hand side. Your version on the knee or straight legs. Hold right here. Good. And then find your way back into plank. Lift the hips up, press back, down dog. Breathe in and breathe out. Inhale, right leg reaches to the sky. Exhale, pull it in towards your nose and round your spine. Release and extend it back. Bring it in towards your nose and pull it in towards your belly. Roll the spine up. One more time, release and extend, and then bring it in, pull it up. Move to your fingertips if you need to, step forward. Reach for your heavier weights and rise to stand. Bicep curls and dips, so open the weights, 2 sets, let's go. For 8, for 7, for 6, for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, and we have one more set right here, for 8, and for 7, and for 6, and for 5, and for 4, and for 3, and for 2, and then now stay low. Push the weights out for 8, for 7, for 6, for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, one more. Lower the weights towards the floor, pulse down for 8, for 7, for 6, for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, step forward right here. Well done. Stepping the left foot back. High lunge. Good. All right. Let's go ahead and reach down to the floor. Step back to down dog. Make sure we get this other side first. Inhale, left leg reaches up. Exhale, pull it towards your nose. Thigh towards your chest, round your spine. Release and extend. Come again, bring it in, zip it up, release and extend. Last time, bring it in, zip it up and hold, step it forward. Pick those weights up once again, repeating the sequence. Dips and curls, let's go for 8, for 7, for 6, for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, and for 1. We have 8 more. Here's 8, here's 7, here's 6, here's 5, here's 4, here's 3, and here's 2. Stay low right here, push away for 8, pull in, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, lower the weights towards the floor, lunging, pulsing these lunges for 8, for 7, for 6, for 5, 4, 3, 2, step it forward. Right here, well done. Bending the knees, chair pose. Let's just sit back, sit down, place those weights right on the top of the thighs for a moment. And then just find and settle in to that chair pose. Reaching the weights forward, pull back to your hip for 8, for 7, for 6, for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, hold them at the hips, hinge a little bit further forward, kick back for 8, for 7, for 6, for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, for 1, rise and push the weights overhead, connect them and drop them back for 8, for 7, for 6, for 5, for 4, for 3, and for 2, and for 1. Slide them to center and find chair pose. Once again, from chair pose, lift the right heel and then left. And we'll do a little walk here, up and down, pushing and lifting, pushing and lifting, pushing and lifting, pushing and lifting. 4, and 3, and 2. Last one, chair pose and hold. Reach forward, pull back for 8, for 7, for 6, for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, hold them at the hips, hinge forward just a little bit more, look down at the floor, kick back for 8, for 7, for 6, for 5, for 4, for 3, and for 2, and for 1. Rise and reach up, connect and drop back for 8, for 7, for 6, for 5, for 4, for 3, and for 2, and then for 1. Bring the weights down and release by your side. Well done. Stepping just the right foot back, warrior position. Then the front knee. Send your weight forward so that knee stacks over the ankle. The knee pushes out towards those small toes. And let's stay stable in warrior 1 as we bring our weights to goalpost arms. And now we did this originally, but let's do it with the heavier weights. So lift up and down, lift up and down, lift up and down. Now pull in and out, pull in and out, pull in and out, pull in and out. One more, putting those two together, push up and down and pull in and out, up and down, and in and out, and up and down, and in and out. Last time, up and down, and in and out. Push to center and bring the weight straight down. Well done. A little different with those heavier weights. One more side, step your left foot back, spin the heel. Take a moment to get in that proper pose. So the knee moves over the ankle. You look down and see. And the outside of your knee pushes towards that side of your foot. And then pull your posture up straight. Bring the weights to goalpost arms. Legs stay stable, just the arms for 4, for 3, for 2, for 1, pull in for 4, for 4, for 3, for 2, and combine them 4 times. So up and down and in and out, up and down and in and out, up and down and in and out, and up and down and in and out. Push and stand and bring the weights back to the heart. Well done. Slowly fold forward. Bring the weights to the floor and hang out. Now take a moment if you need to, maybe grab water. I'm going to descend down to our tabletop position. Just a moment here. Perfect. All right. Root to rise right at the top of your mat. Let's take a breath. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, open wide and bow forward. Inhale to a half fold. This time simply step back to hands and knees all the way down. Perfect. Coming into this beautiful tabletop position, let's do our little blissful cat and cow. So inhale, drop the belly, lift the heart. Exhale, roll the spine towards the sky. Inhale, drop down and lift. Exhale, spine to the sky. Inhale, lift. Exhale, spine to the sky. And one more time. Inhale, lift. And exhale, spine to the sky. Fantastic. Go ahead and fall back into a child's pose for a moment, extending your arms out in front and your seat in the back. Perfect. Nice long stretch. Let's take our right arm, slide it underneath the left, and press your shoulder and your ear towards your mat. And then pulling it out, turn and pivot towards that right side, opening your gait towards the right, lifting the arm up, lift the leg and press the hand towards the leg for 8, and for 7, and for 6, and for 5, and for 4, and for 3, and for 2. Last one, touch back down, bring everything back to center. Bring that right knee to a hover next to the left. Bring it to your right elbow and back to center. To the right elbow and center. Really feel a contraction and a squeeze. And in. 4 more. Here's 4. Here's 3. And here's 2. This time pull it in and extend it long. Bring it in towards the center and extend and lift. Bring it into the center, extend and lift. Bring it into the center, extend and lift, and into the center, extend and lift. Into the center, extend and lift. Into the center, extend and lift. Just 2 more. In, extend and lift. And one more time, and lift and hold. Touch over to the left and lift and tap it wide. Lift and tap it over and lift and tap it wide. Lift and tap it over and lift and tap it wide and lift and tap it over and then tap it wide. Bring it back to the center. Bend the knee, pulse up for 8, for 7, for 6, for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, and bring it to a hover. Bring it towards the left elbow and back to center. 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 For 4, for 3, and for 2. Extend it out long and extend the left hand. Elbow knee for 8, and for 7, and for 6, and for 5, and for 4, and for 3, and for 2, and then for 1. Bring everything back to center and take a moment to fall right back into that child's pose. Ooh. Take a moment to drop your forearms, lift your hands and wrists off the floor, maybe roll them around a little bit, release any pressure you might be feeling. Fantastic. Well done. And now from here, your left arm reaches underneath the right. Press that arm through and the ear towards your mat. And then slide in and out as you pivot around to open your gait towards that left-hand side. And lift and press for 8, and for 7, and for 6, and for 5, and for 4, and for 3, and for 2, and for 1. Pivot back around and bring the knee into a hover. Bring it towards your left elbow and squeeze, bring it back and squeeze, bring it back and squeeze it, bring it back and squeeze it, bring it back for 4, and for 3, and for 2, and then extend it long and pull it in for 1, and lift it, and 2, and lift, and 3, and lift, and 4. 4 more, squeeze it, extend it, squeeze it, extend it, just 2 more here. And then we'll leave it extended as we tap over the left, right leg and then tap it out wide. Tap it over and tap it wide. Tap it over and tap it wide and tap it over, bringing it right back to center. Then the knee pulls up for 8, for 7, for 6, for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, lower to a hover, bring it towards the right elbow for 1, release, for 2, release, for 3, release, for 4, 4 more, 4, and 3, and 2, extend it long, extend the right arm, elbow, knee, for 8, for 7, for 6, and for 5, and for 4, and for 3, and for 2, 1 more time, and release everything back to the mat. Make your way into child's pose once again for a nice stretch and rest. Well done. Perfect. Rolling into cat, I want you to continue to roll forward right into a cobra. So drop the hips, lift the heart and gaze straight ahead, then gently lower to the mat. Well done. Bring the forearms right underneath you. Tuck your toes. Lift the kneecaps off the floor to fire them up and slowly lift the body as one plank. Just lift and hold right here. And then drop it back down and release. All right, so we're going to take a moment here to add a prop. So come up to your knees, take the ball and place it between your feet and ankles. Come back down to the floor. Good. You need to make sure you're squeezing it tight right in the center. Squeeze it tight, feel the inner thighs immediately take action. Now bend the knees, bring the ball towards your bum for 1, for 2, for 3, for 4, for 5, for 6, for 7. 1 more time. We're going to place those toes on the floor, pick the knees up, find that low plank and squeeze that ball for 8, for 7, for 6, for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, and drop down. And let's go again. Bring the ball towards your bum for 8, for 7, for 6, for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2. Tuck the toes underneath you, lift the knees off the floor, low plank. Squeeze that ball tight and hold for 8, for 7, for 6, for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, for 1. Drop the hips and release your toes. Bring the hands to the mat and push all the way up onto your knees. Go ahead and sit back on that ball. Take a moment. Well done. Whew. Come up tall on your knees. That ball is fine off to the side. Bringing the right foot forward. We're just going to take a really nice stretch here. So place the hands on top of your thigh and glide your body forward until it has no more room to go. That knee is right on top of that ankle. Now, rather than lean forward, pull the shoulders back so they're right over these hips. Bring the arms all the way to the sky. Spread the fingers as wide as they will go and gaze upward. Oh, beautiful. Let the hands just float down to the floor. As they touch, straighten the front leg. And just keep the heel down, the toe facing 12 o'clock. Feel that really nice stretch on the hamstring. And we're going to add a nice twist here. So keep the left fingertips on the floor, spider fingers, and pull the right arm up. Bringing the top hand back down, return to your lunge position. Tuck the back toe underneath you, allow the knee to lift. Fire up that back leg. Place the whole palm on the floor of the left hand and take your twist once again. Fantastic. Bringing the hand back down, simply slide back to down dog. Right here. Let's bring our knees back to the floor and back it up. Other side, left leg comes forward. This is really just about a nice stretch. So glide your body forward. Keep the shoulders stacked over those back hips. Good. And then float the arms up. Remember, the fingers are going to spread nice and wide. Your shoulders will stay soft. Your gaze will look up. And then just gently float the hands down. So they're a feather coming down, floating towards the earth. As they touch down, pull the front leg straight. Your toe faces 12 o'clock. Feel that lovely stretch. Perfect. And then keeping those right fingertips on the floor, probably about a ruler away from your heel. Just go ahead and lift up that left arm. As we bring it down, bend the knee and come forward. And then place the right palm on the floor, tuck the back toe, lift the knee and squeeze that back leg firmly. Pull the left arm back up. Bring the hand down and simply find your way back to down dog. Fantastic. Bringing the knees to the floor. Just find your way into a seated position. Well done. Have a seat, extend your legs out long. Take a moment to just crawl down those legs and take a forward fold. Perfect. Slowly sit up nice and tall and reach for your ball. Reaching forward, roll the spine back. So we'll be transferring the ball between our feet and our hands. Bring the ball down. Now roll back up and place that ball between your feet. As you roll back down, let the legs come off the floor and push up and over. Roll back down. As you roll up, transfer the ball back to your hands and roll down. That's the pattern. Roll up, slow, controlled. Place the ball between your feet, release it. Roll back and lift the legs up and back, push. Roll back slow, and then roll up and reach for the ball. Roll back, release, roll up, transfer the ball, roll back, bring the ball with you and your feet, and push. Roll up, reach for the ball, bring it back with you, and let it go. Roll up, put the ball between your feet, roll back and bring the ball with you, push. Let's go one more full round, come up and reach, and then roll back, release, and last time, bring it up, place the ball on the feet, roll back and bring the ball with you, press, and then flat back, keep the ball in your feet. Well done. Move those hands underneath that lower back of yours. Squeeze that ball from the inside of those feet. You feel all of the inner leg react here. Now just simply lower slow and lift it up. Lower slow and lift it up. And lower slow and lift it up. And lower slow and lift it up. Circle clockwise for 4, for 3, for 2, and for 1, and lower back down and lift it back up. Lower back down and lift it back up. Lower back down and lift it up. One more time. Lower down. And we'll circle counterclockwise for 4, for 4, for 3, for 2, and for 1. lower partway down, lift the head and shoulders up, pull the knees like a frog into you and push away, and into you and push away, and into you and push away. Oh my goodness, we have 4 more. Here's 4, here's 3, here's 2, and then 1 more time, push out, pull in, move your hands below the knees and roll up. Put the soles of your feet on the ball and just let your body come forward. Bow down towards the ball. Well done. And I really feel that in those inner thighs. So let's come upright and tall and extend the legs out wide. Keeping the ball right and center, push it away with your fingertips. Keep your feet flexed and just take it as far as it will go. Once you reach your limit, place the palms on top of the ball, breathe in, and then drop your nose towards the mat. Dropping your ears between those arms. And then we're going to just pull back and move that ball over to the right foot. And we're going to place it on the outside of the right foot. Outside, push it away, and then pull your left arm all the way back. Now bring it up and over towards the other hand. And return to center. Go again. Just reach, release. And just reach over and release just once more and hold it there. So really reach. Perfect. Picking that ball up from the floor, place it between your hands here and rise to center all the way up and bring that ball back down. Let's take a little walk forward all the way. Once again, same thing. This time, relax your feet rather than flex them. Palms on top of the ball. Take a breath and then exhale, bow all the way down. Bringing the ears between the arms. And then slowly pulling back just enough to be comfortable to walk that ball over to the outside of the left leg. Pull the right one back. Beautiful. Now tip it over. Come back to center. Tip it over. Come back to center. And tip it over. Come back to center. This time, tip it over. Hold it there. And then lift the ball up. Place it between your hands. Inhale, rise back to the center, and exhale, bring that ball down. Well done. Bring the feet into center. And then we're going to take that ball to the upper part of your back and lay down. Perfect. Feet are on the floor. Knees are bent. Interlace your fingers and place the hands behind the crown of the head. Pulling our elbows out wide, back your head up just so you can look up at the sky. And now just little lifts for 8. For 7, for 6, for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, and for 1. Go again. For 8, for 7, for 6, for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, and hold it up. Take the arms out in front, right in between those knees, and pulse up for 8. For 7, for 6, for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, again, for 8, for 7, for 6, for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, and for 1. Bring the left hand behind the head only and reach over towards that right side and pulse for 8, for 7, left side, and 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Bring the right hand behind your head, extend the left arm towards the right leg, and pulse for 8, for 7, for 6, for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, and for 1. Come back to center, hands behind the head. Let's go and pulse for 8, for 7, for 6, for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, and for 1. Pulling yourself back up, release your ball, and let's roll ourselves all the way back to the floor. This time the ball is going behind our lower back. So lift to a bridge and slide that ball to your sacrum. Sit back down a little bit Now, if you do not have a ball, just keep your back flat to the floor. That's fine. Bring the knees off the floor and attach them together. Let's create some circles here. So just circle, 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 and circle, and circle, and circle, and circle. Whatever way you're going, reverse it. For 8, for 7, for 6, for 5, for 4, for 3, and for 2, and for 1. Coming back to the center, point your toes. Right leg goes out long and lift it up. Lower it down and pull it in. Left leg, push it out, lift it up, lower it down, pull it in. Right leg, push out, lift it up, lower it down and in. Left leg goes out and lift, lower and in. Right leg, it's out, lift, lower and in. Left leg is out, in, lift and lower. Right leg, it's out and lift and lower, pull in. Last time, it's out and up and down. Both legs extend long, pull up, lower down, bend them in, push them long, lift them up, lower them down, and pull them in, and extend and lift and lower and in. Last one, extend and lift and lower and in. Straighten them up. Attach those feet and legs and inner thighs and circle for 8, for 7, for 6, for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, and whatever way you are going, change the direction for 8, for 7, for 6, for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2. Find your way back to center and squeeze. Right leg lowers down, circles to the side and back up. Go again, lower, circle and up, and lower, circle and up, and lower, and now reverse the direction. Take it wide, circle around and up. Take it wide, circle around and up. Take it wide and circle around and up once more, wide and up. And now bring the hands to the ball, lift off that ball for up and down, for 2, and for 3, and for 4, just 4 more. Here's 4, and for 3, and for 2, and then 1 more. And find your way back to center, reconnect, lower the left leg, circle it out to the side and up. Lower down, circle wide and up. Lower down, circle wide and up, and lower down, and now reverse the direction. Out wide, circle to center and lift. Out wide, circle, center and lift. Out wide, circle, center and lift. 1 more time, and back to those hip raises. Lift up off the ball for 8, and for 7, and for 6, and for 5, and for 4, and for 3, and for 2. 1 more time, and release. Bending the knees, place your feet on the floor. Remove yourself from that ball and bring that ball between your inner thighs. Walking your feet in so your feet are parallel, your knees are parallel, the inner thighs are squeezing this ball. Lift to bridge. Move those shoulders under, find space and get as high as your body will let you get. Maybe your heels come off the floor to lift you. Walk the balls of the feet closer. Lift higher, then put the heels back down. See if that works. Hold right here for 5, for 4. Feel all the forces working here, squeezing that ball, and then slowly lower down. Fantastic. Take that ball out from underneath you. Just move it to the side. Taking your feet as wide as your mat, bring them over to the right-hand side. Right foot rests on top of the left knee to take it a little deeper. If that is too much, just keep your feet on the floor. Sliding your feet back to center, roll the feet over onto the other side. So the knees are now facing the left. And once again, if you want to take that a little deeper, that left foot can rest upon the right leg. but that's up to you. And then slide off and return to center. Bringing your knees towards your shoulders. Just give yourself a hug with wide knees, rocking on your spine. And then lift the feet and slide your hands up and pull down, flat back. Happy baby. And then we're simply going to take the right leg and pull it out wide. Keep the left one bent to the half happy baby. We did a lot for those inner thighs today, so let's just stretch it out. And then bend it back in. Switch position of your hands as you need to. Extend the left. And rebend it in. Extend both legs to the sky. Flex your feet and point them. One more time, just flex them and point them. And then bending the knees, allow the feet to touch down, the knees to open wide to Supta Baddha Konasana. Breathe in. Oh, we did it, you guys. Breathe out. Breathe in. And let it go. Bringing the knees to touch, it's time to just slide the legs long. Allow the arms to rest at your side. I want you to just concentrate on every bit of your body here, using your exhale, so let it just kind of surrender to this gorgeous Shavasana. So just find a gentle breath. Keeping the eyes closed. Applauding yourself for giving, for showing up, for being here. And then finally, bring the hands and the arms out long. Give yourself a nice long stretch. And knees come into your chest. And then off to one side as you make your way slowly, purposefully back into your easy pose. Finally, bringing your hands to the heart. Just bow your head. And let the strength that you showed yourself today stay with you throughout the day. Namaste.